What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Sanctuary of Satisfaction for the live lunch with TD today. Today, I'm throwing down and I'm going to show you guys how I do my beer battered fish and chips. I don't do it the traditional way. I do it a little bit different, but everything else in TD's Brew and Barbecue here in the Sanctuary of Satisfaction is always got a little bit of a different spin on it. So what I got here, I'm going to start off with it's going to be about a cup of mayonnaise. You can use whatever kind of mayonnaise you want, and about a tablespoon or so of the TD's Brew and Barbecue Southern Mustard. And we're gonna set that aside because we're gonna use a little bit more of that here in just a minute. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make our tartar sauce for our beer battered fish and chips. So next thing I got here, and I think I'm gonna make these a little on the spicy side today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit them up with this fresh batch of the TD's Brew and Barbecue spicy smoked pickles. So this is a fresh batch. We got about 2 weeks ago is when this batch got packed or so. They are ready to rock and they are delicious. Oops. Delicious, nice and crunchy. I'm gonna grab me one here. Look at that pickle. That is the smoked pickle. This is the spicy smoked pickle. I'm actually gonna grab me two. One for me and one for the mix. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful big chunk right there. Look at that pickle. Damn, that's a good pickle. Shit. We just got a fresh batch of these and they are live on the website. Get your hands on these TDs and put this pickle in your mouth over and over again. All right. So next what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take one of my pickles and I'm just gonna dice it up into some nice little slices here. So that way we can chop it up and use it in our relish. And I don't have the greatest knife skills, but I got good enough ones. All right, and these pickles, the dill and the smoke, they're nice and strong. I'm gonna put them right here into my tartar sauce mixture, and then I'm gonna add it up, mix it up here. I think that should be enough pickles. You know what? I tell you what, I'm gonna cut off this end here that I just ate from and finish it. Damn, that's why they're grilling snacks. That's why they're grilling snacks. Because what you do is that while you're grilling and while you're cooking, the private stock is what you snack on while you're eating. Or while you're grilling, sorry. While you're cooking dinner. It's like the chef bonus. All right, let's finish off these smoked pickles. Put the rest of these smoked pickles in here. No, that didn't work. Come on, get on my knife. I just sharpened this knife and it's hanging up on this cutting board. This is my throwaway cutting board. All right, you see those smoked pickles in there? Let's mix this up with our tartar sauce. For our tartar sauce now, there is gonna be some lemon in there. We're gonna cut up the lemon wedges here in just a minute. I'm not gonna put the lemon juice in here just yet. I'm gonna put this in the fridge and let it stay cool until we're ready to use it with our fish and chips. All right. Oh shoot, forgot one thing. And I knew it was kind of a pain in the butt, but out of the jar of spicy smoked pickles, we pulled out a piece of the dill. And I'm gonna chop up this dill to go in our tartar sauce. Can't talk today. All right, and that's not gonna be too much, just enough to get that nice dill flavor in there on our tartar sauce. See the dill? So we'll get that mixed up in there. Everybody doing all right today? Everybody hanging out, everybody having fun, enjoying your Thursday night football tonight. Don't forget, Sunday, this Sunday, live from the Sanctuary of Satisfaction. We got the Bears and the Vikings. Just check it out, guys. We got a pretty good one coming up. It's going to be a dessert one this time. So here's the tartar sauce. I'm going to throw this in the fridge, and we're going to finish up getting everything prepped. I'm going to finish getting everything else prepped. We're going to prep our fries. All right. Damn, those smoked pickles are so good. If you haven't had a smoked pickle, you definitely need to put that pickle in your mouth over and over again. All right. So next, I'm gonna do sweet potato fries today, and they're gonna be more like a chip and a chunk. And so what I'm gonna do, just try to make everything a little even here on the side of these. Cut that tip off there, and I'll cut that one off too. All right, so let's check this out. Didn't have a mandolin today, but I have this. So hopefully this is gonna work out pretty much exactly like I wanted to do to make my fries. And these are gonna be nice and thick sweet potato fries. What is it that he says? Push on that damn thing. You got to bang on this sucker. I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank of his name. Dang it. All right, and last two pieces. Oh, hell yeah. Now look at this. They're almost similar to like the size of a carrot stick. And we still got the peel on a lot of them. These have turned out to be some nice sweet potato chunks. All right, let me get this out of the way here. We're not gonna do much with them right now. We're gonna get ready when the fire's hot and the skillet's hot. We got our oil hot, then we're gonna use these and we're gonna throw these in the skillet. I'll show you where I'm gonna prep them up here in just a minute. Actually, you know what? Let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. Let's get them, I mean, they're gonna go in the oil, so I don't really need too much on it. You know what? We're just gonna leave them like this. We're gonna leave them like that. I don't normally like them when I'm not a big fan of the fries being soaked in the ice water kind of thing. I'm not really big on that one. I think you might as well just make them a little smaller and get them crunchier in the fryer. All right. So last but not least, yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Just thinking about it. I'm gonna add in a little olive oil on my sweet potatoes. Now this is not scripted. Not scripted. Going off the handles today. Shake those TDs, baby. All right. I'm gonna get some barrel aged bourbon. Cause you know, if you're doing sweet potatoes and you're doing sweet potato fries, you gotta get that barrel aged bourbon. Put this in here. I'm not gonna put a lot. I'm just gonna season it enough so that way we can get something crispy on the outside of our fries when we get them in the fryer. How do those sweet potato fries look? All right, move that off to the side. All right, so let's see here. Let's check on the fire. We're getting up there. I got some charcoal. I just got a fresh bag of charcoal. Can't hate on it now. We're about there on this one, but I got a little pile. Start getting this warm. Cooking on the other side today. Oh, I shouldn't be. There we go. As long as everybody can see this fire is hot. Damn. So it's not going to take very long to get these chips going. Get this on the right side here. I'm gonna let that skillet get nice and hot. Then I'm gonna add oil to it. And I'm not gonna add a lot, I'm just gonna add enough oil to get probably about 3/4 of the way up our fish. So what I'm gonna do is, while this gets hot, let's prep the fish. Check on this. All right, so this is how we're gonna prep it here. I'm gonna use 3 different little pans. I get these from the dollar store. They're cheap. You get this here. I just put about a half a cup or so. You're not gonna need a ton of the flour, maybe a cup, just to be safe. I don't measure shit. If it comes to, when it comes to seasoning and sauces, I measure everything very precise. But as far as when it comes to putting shit together, I just make shit. I don't measure half of it. All right, so we're gonna have some spicy Carne Sutra in here. I'm gonna hit the spicy Carne Sutra in our all-purpose flour. Because like I said, I want it to have a little bit of heat in it. I don't want it to be hot, but I want it to have some heat in it. So we seasoned up that flour. Let me do it again. Just so I got pretty even layout there of flour and spicy Carne Sutra. All right. The next one is I'm gonna do some Panko breadcrumbs. We got some Panko breadcrumbs. And I like Panko or crushed up pork rinds as a pork Panko. And yeah, I'm just gonna use, you know what? I'm just gonna use the rest of the bag just to make sure. It's probably not gonna be enough left to use anyway, so I'll just get rid of that. And you know what? I'm gonna throw in a little bit on here as well. A little bit of the spicy Carne Sutra here on my breadcrumbs. Now, one thing that I like to use a lot is the green chili pork rinds. They always do. Every time I'm frying something or I'm using breadcrumbs, I like to use the green chili pork rinds. That is my favorite part. Okay, and then the next one. Let's do this one. Yeah, because I haven't got my fish cut up yet. So let me do this one, because this was going to be some liquids in here. All right, here we go. You put on some gloves. I ran out of gloves, so I had to steal these from my kitchen. That's where my wife and my kids cook. And they're smalls. So it's pink, right? It's October, right? That'll be all right. I think that's why we have these, is because of the month it is. Let's see here. All right. Ain't nothing finer than an ice cold shiner. Oh man, I don't want to bust the glove. I'm gonna put down some of this beautiful Shiner Bock beer, maybe about a half cup. And I'm gonna get the Southern mustard. We're gonna put the Southern mustard in here, probably pretty close to the same amount. And then I'm just gonna use my glove now to mix it up. Use my hand, not my glove. I'm gonna mix up that Southern mustard in with that Shiner Bock. Look at that color. This is also great if you're doing like a hot dog burn-in. This combination is also fantastic for that because you get the beer and the mustard. All right. So let me move this all out of the way here. Everything I'm done with, need to get it off the table. All right, I'm gonna move this over. Oh, not yet. Didn't get it all out of the way. All right, here we go. Move this over. Just let me clean up my station. I don't know why I'm acting like I don't do it. Like it's not part of the job, right? Those are good gloves. All right. All right, so let's check out these nice codfish fillets here. Got a couple codfish. It's straight up from the grocery store, frozen, thawed. Nothing special. Out here in Southeast New Mexico, we don't get a lot of fish like that. But however, we do get some. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these. Yeah, I'm gonna let me get it dry. I got a little bit of moisture on there. And take them up, dry them off just a bit, just tap dry, pat it dry. Damn it, can't talk today. Let's see here. We got Ann, John, Cheryl. How's it going? Glenna, how are you? Maybe if I can't blame Glenna. She was my 6th grade English teacher. Is now in the chat. So maybe my speech impediment is from that today. All right. Let me get this cleaned up here. Fish and chips, one of my favorites. I love it. I don't eat a lot of fish unless it is fish and chips, or sushi is about all I go for. Let's go check on this. No, we're not. It should be all right. Skillet's getting warm. So we'll let this set for a minute while we get our fish lined out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make them into a couple like size of strips, just basically based on what the fish is sized by. So just kind of making some chunks. I don't want anything to be too thick. I don't want anything to be too fat. I just want some nice chunks, almost like a nugget. You can see what I did here with this one. This one turned into basically being more like a nugget versus like a strip. Same thing on this one. I think I'm gonna do this one, some kind of nuggets here as well. Maybe I can get 3. Yep. All right, cool. We got that. So now I got some pieces of nuggets here, some fish nuggets. And what I like to do is I go flour, beer, panko. So let me move the panko out of the way, and then let me get my beer mixture and everything up here. And then I'm gonna set it down on my little rack over here. Queued up another set of gloves just in case I needed it. I probably should have something underneath there to catch it, but I'm not quite ready for that. So anyways, fish into the flour, and I give it a nice good coating. Can you guys see that? Then into the beer mustard, all the way around, so that way it makes it stick, and then into the panko. And I set it in the panko, wet hand, dry hand, Guy Fieri trick. This is actually one of the techniques that I saw him use with his with the catfish. So yeah, I just turned it into a little bit different. Now we got this here, and I'm just gonna keep rolling. Flour, beer, southern mustard, into the panko. And let the panko just pick it up. Oh man, these look so good. All right, I'm gonna do a couple at a time. And like I said, I usually try to do a wet hand, dry hand, just so that way I can look. But I've already touched my fish, and if it starts to fall apart, we'll move it over to the other side like this one is. We get it together with all that panko and everything. Yeah, set it there. All right. Hey John, how's it going? Thanks for watching. Thank you guys for joining again. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. So we got this in here, going into the panko. Hopefully you guys can see all of this. We're gonna go into the panko. I'll hold each one of them up. How about that? We'll get this one going. Use a nice piece. All right, into the flour. Take your flour, pile it on top, get the fish onto the flour. This one's gonna be a little bit more difficult, hold on. All right, guys, ready? Into the mustard and the beer mixture. This is a beer batter. Let's put it down. Whoa, damn it, spilled it. It's all right, it's just beer and mustard, right? Just beer and mustard. And then I just pile this on the top. That's it. Make them like little nuggets. And the panko just kind of makes it a little extra crispy. You don't have to use the panko if you don't have it. but the Panko just kind of makes it that nice extra crispy. If you're gonna do air fryer, or you're gonna do it in the oven, or you're gonna smoke it, which is another way you can do these. You can actually put it in the smoker and make it up high, so that way you're gonna not overcook the fish, but you will also be able to cook it just like you would chicken tenders or fried, like a baked fish in the oven. Which I'm not hating on it, but not my thing. All right, so again, the wet hand, dry hand thing, I didn't do it. As you can see, we got a couple more pieces here. Gonna get into these little strips. Put this in here. Then I'm gonna take it out. Put it in. See, dry hand, wet hand, dry hand. All right. The one thing about it, if you use it as the strips, they do tend to be a little bit easier in the plates, in the bowls, in the mixtures. Damn, I can't talk today. All right, almost there. We'll get over to our fire and start getting ready. We should be getting, that skillet should be hot enough to get that. All right, so here we go. Let's take this off. We are done with all this. Look at those. How does that look? Look at those fish. Fish nuggets. Fishy nuggets, right? All right. Come on over here. All right, we can see everything. Skillet is hot. It might be a little hot. Let's see what happens. I don't want my oil to flash. Let me see here. Yep. Yeah. That should probably be enough. If it's not, I'll add some more. Let's check our temp real quick. Let me know who's in here watching. Add just a tiny bit more. All right. All right. And while I'm going to let that get hot, real quick, I'm gonna move all this to the trash. Start getting it out of the way. All right, what are you guys thinking so far? How's it looking to you guys so far? Doing all right? Is it gonna be a winner? We're gonna be able to make it TD's Grill and Barbecue worthy. All right, let me clean this up. I'm watching my oil. I don't want it to get too hot. Looking like it's gonna be there, but I'm gonna cook some of the chips first. All right. Hugo, what's up, my man? Thanks for joining. All right, so got these sweet potatoes. They were with a little bit of olive oil seasoned up with some barrel-aged bourbon. I'm gonna start tossing them in here. Yeah, we're good. We're gonna make some good chips. And notice I'm cooking the sweet potatoes first. Not all of them, just enough of them. I don't wanna lose my heat. I don't think I'm going to, it's pretty hot. Hell yeah. They are freaking hot. And I just moving it away because I'm a little too hot. Because though that fire down there is warm. Back here. Get over here and grab some stuff to put this on. Put them in a basket here. I got another one of these little pans. I'm going to double up a few paper towels to put down inside here to catch all that excess oil. Turn it over. There we go. You guys want to see these sweet potatoes? Let me set this right here. Let's check out these sweet potatoes. How they looking? It's kind of a mess in the sanctuary today. All right, so there they are. Let's finish these guys up. Not quite. What I want is I want them to be soft. Crispy outside, soft in the inside. All right, I'm going to bring it back over to the heat here since we're cooling off a bit. Hell yeah, let's let them finish up. Randy Pongrats, my man, what's up? Let's move these to that side. This is a little deeper on this side. I'm gonna start cooking up some of that beer battered fish. To the sides. I'm gonna start with these little smaller ones right now. And remember, I said about 3/4 of the way up is what we're looking for. Now we can just let that fish fry. In there with those sweet potatoes. Hell yeah. Woo! And we can see the brown starting to come up on the sides of the fish. Once it starts to get brown on the other side, then that's when I flip it. Like once the brownness is already up towards the top, that's when I flip it. And the fish is going to be fast. Sweet potato fries should be done. Start getting them off. And that fish is very close to being done already. I can tell by looking at it. And I just want to flip it one more time. Yep. Just to make sure the other side is just as crispy. See that there? Yeah. It's hot down there. Woo! That is freaking hot. So I'm gonna move this over. I'm gonna finish cooking that fish here in just a minute. But I'm gonna move this over and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how it turned out. What we gotta do next is we got a lemon and I'm gonna cut it into a couple wedges. So I got a lemon here, and I'm gonna cut it into a couple wedges. Before I put them on the grill, I'm gonna season up the lemon wedges with a little bit of the smoked chili salt. I'm gonna let them, oops, lost that one, that's all right. And you can do this with limes too if you're doing tacos or something like that. I just throw those lemons, you know what, it's freaking ground. It's gonna go on the fire anyways. There we go, we're gonna let that go. Let's see, check on these over here. All right. So let me whip up a quick basket here. Just so I can show you guys how awesome this fish and chips is. I'm gonna hit this fish and chips, a little bit more of the barrel-aged bourbon just to go on the top. Let it get on there. And of course, can't forget one of the stars of fish and chips is that smoked pickle tartar sauce that we made a minute ago. I'm gonna whoop it out. Whoop out these TDs here. You guys gotta check this basket out. This basket's looking pretty good. Look at that. Look at that fish and chips. See that? This basket's looking pretty good. All right, let me grab this. Grab these lemons here. And the point of this is just to get the lemons a little char, so that way they're not just your usual lemons. They're smoked chili salt lemons. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of this in here because it's a little warm. We're not gonna add too much. Wow, that's hot. Just enough to add about what you were gonna add to with the with your lemon. About, I think it was only about a tablespoon or two. Whoa, that's a little much. It's all right, it's gonna be good, right? All right. Look at this freaking tartar sauce. Damn, this shit looks good. Look at these lemons. See, that's what I'm talking about. You get that smoked chili salt on there, get a nice little char. Great, it tastes completely different. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna give myself a little cup to dip in. Oh, of course I did that. Of course, the first one will go right over the side. All right, put this back in here. I'm gonna put my little cup of tartar sauce right here on the side. Top it off with just a tiny bit of that that spicy Carne Sutra. And then what? Two things. One, You got to get everything with that smoked chili salt lemon, that lemon juice all over it. And then, of course, what would you be doing if you didn't have malt vinegar with your fish and chips? What kind of person would not have malt vinegar with their fish and chips? Let's check out these sweet potato fries first. Look at those sweet potato fries. Crunch and soft. Dude, those sweet potato fries are money. Holy shit. Let's get to this fish. Into that smoked pickle tartar sauce. Yep. That's what you want right there. Look at that. Cooked all the way through. Beautiful. Mmm. Shit. Damn. Anybody think these look pretty good? Holy shit. That fish and chips is so bomb. Probably one of the best ones I made. My grease was a little hot, but look, my grease was a little hot and we got a good, nice, crunchy outside, but look at the inside. It's so flaky and tender. Whoops, you can barely touch it. You can barely hold it. Put these TDs in your face, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. I'm TD. This is TD's Brew and Barbecue from the Sanctuary of Satisfaction. Don't forget, Sunday, halftime, live, Bears, Vikings. We're doing dessert this time. Anyways, everybody, thank you guys for watching. I'm